Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to the Cantina. Today I'm gonna give you a little news update on Buford. He is doing better. He's still not over being dizzy. I'll explain what happens. Wednesday night, early in the morning, he tried to stand up and fell, and it got to the point where he was huffing and puffing, and scared. And I ended up getting up real early, like at 3, and taking him downstairs. And you know, we sat up with him. We didn't know what to do. He was very dizzy, canting his head to the left, panting, vomiting. He pooped on the floor. Very, very worried about him. And I took him to the vet that morning, and that was a fiasco. I think the highlight was I had to literally drag him through the house. I couldn't pick him up because he weighs 63 pounds. He probably weighs 59 now because he's not eating a lot. I couldn't get him in the car. He literally was so rigid and so out of control of his body. He couldn't help me. In fact, he rolled down our driveway. A work truck with like a crane on it pulled into our cul-de-sac, and I was sobbing and screaming, trying to wave the guy in. He looked at me, looked at the dog, and drove off. I mean, this is, I bet you he votes Democrat. I've never seen a more beta male bullshit move in my life. And I think that's the thing that bothered me the most. Okay. So I finally had to put him in butt first and get him in there. Turning the corner into the vet's office, he rolled over on his back and onto the floor of the SUV. I had to get him back up on the seat. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's standing up now. You want to lay down in here? Rudy, he's getting up by himself. What are you doing? This is a miracle. This is a miracle. Anyway, got him into the vet. He was diagnosed with what they call idiopathic vestibular disease. And he's doing better now. But he's not out of the woods. Here, I'll show you. There he is. Say hi, Buford. Say hi. He's if you want to lay down, you can. But he's doing a lot better. I was so worried. As long as he can get in and out, get to his food, get to his water, he'll be back to normal. But anyway, it was really, really, really scary. I just, gotta fix this. What in the hell? Come on, man. I was frantic. Wednesday night, I sat there bawling. I slept on the sofa next to him, so he had somebody with him because he couldn't get up the stairs, and we're not going to carry him. But he is getting better. He's laying on the floor like he always does when I'm sitting in here either writing at the kitchen island, or talking to you guys if I'm not in my office. So, this is a good sign. I think a lot of people are praying for him, and I'm very humbled by that, and I want to thank everybody. It's been really difficult. I know someday, in the not too far distant future, because he's almost 13 years old, and he's a very old golden retriever with a pretty bad case of hip dysplasia, I may have to make a decision I don't want to make. I'm not built for that. To me, I'm one of those people that thinks believes when you're ready to go, when God's ready for you, he calls you. He doesn't, you don't, I don't really, I hate the idea of having to make that decision. I've known people in my life that I think enjoy making that decision. Somebody I'm related to. And to me, sure, there's an ethical imperative to make his life as comfortable as possible, but it not only hurts, but I keep thinking, who the hell am I to make that judgment? You know what I'm saying? It's difficult. It's not like, let's say I got a call early in the morning from where I'm keeping my horse, and it's the guy that runs the place, and he says, "Gotta come out here quick. Kay's down in her stall. I think she broke her leg." Get the vet out there and make a judgment. If you can't, there's nothing you can do. You have to put them down, and that is something I would have to grudgingly accept. But him, I don't want to make that decision. I really, really don't. And I think, like I said, in the not too distant future, I'm gonna have to, and it would be about quality of life, his life, my husband's life. And he's just been the man around the house for so long that it's hard to think about. Life. First off, a home without a dog is a house, not a home. Second of all, I can't imagine our life without him. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Weasel. He is the sweetest, most loving soul I have ever met in my life. But anyway, I wanted you guys to know what was going on. But it looks like he's doing better now. So anyway, sorry for crying. Oh boy. Didn't want to do this, but talk about the B-Dog. You get the waterworks going. So anyway, you guys have a good day. I'll be back later. There's some stuff going on that I strongly disapprove of right now with the fandom menace. There's a there's a screenshot of a so-called leak, and everybody, Doomcock, G&G, all these guys are running with it, and it's so silly. I can't even. Basically, what it looks like to me is nothing more than a compilation of Jason Ward's bullshit. My advice is stop believing everything you see on the internet. Okay, right now I'm too tired to explain why, but you would have to be a real piece of Samsonite not to get that anyway. So anyway, this is Steph signing out. I'll see you on the galaxy, and thanks for thinking about Buford.